Hi Ed, it's good to have you in South Bristol. Now, there are a lot of areas like this across the city where they used to weigh the Labour vote and people are getting disillusioned, this government hasn't delivered. There are lots of votes up for grabs here. We're starting to win councillors. What is coming in the pipeline from the party that will help us and help me defeat Dawn, for example?
Well, I think you're right about the political situation. I think Labour is weak in areas like Bristol, like here, but across the country wherever I go. I'm going to Newcastle tomorrow, and we took control of that council just a few years ago from Labour. And partly that was on the back of the failure of Tony Blair's government on things like the Iraq war. But increasingly it's on social policies where they have failed to really help people who are in need, who are in areas that have got some problems. Take crime, for example. What we really need is more police on the streets, community policing. And Labour hasn't really delivered on that. They've had a lot of nice warm words, but I've been hearing from local people that they asked the Home Secretary himself to deliver on more community police officers, and they failed. So I think Liberal Democrats need to focus on that, trying to tackle some of the problems of crime and social behaviour on estates. But also I think housing is very important. And we've had some strong housing policies in the past. I'm not sure if we've got them over well enough. We need to explain to people that we're a party who believes in affordable, decent, quality housing for everybody, and that should be a priority for us.
Absolutely, yeah. I know that as a party we have backed the right for council tenants to stay council tenants, the fourth option I think it was called, and we took that in Bristol. The vote was put to the council tenants and they chose to stay council owned, and we've backed them to the hilt with that, despite the fact that we were offered more money if they voted the right way, as usual. That's the way Labour does things.
That's the problem with a lot of Labour's housing policy. It's trying to bribe and cajole people rather than working with them. And I think that one of the big differences between Liberal Democrats and Labour Party is we're grassroots politicians. We're from the community to represent the community for the community, whereas too much in the past Labour has got elected and then almost forgotten where they've come from. And I think it's very important for the Liberal Democrats to root our policies and our ideas in what people are wanting, what they're saying to us, listening all the time. And I think that's a different approach, a fresh approach to politics, and whether it's on housing, whether it's on crime, whether it's on things like childcare, making sure that young families actually have the opportunity for decent childcare. A lot of investment in early years education, in those very important early years where young people learn the skills to relate to other people, to how to behave in groups, to behave and respect both their parents and other people. And I think that should be a priority for the Liberal Democrats, and I don't think we've seen a lot of investment from Labour in those areas.
Yeah, that's great. Well, I'm very pleased to hear that, because that's exactly the kind of politics which I think resonates in areas like this. I'm certainly looking forward to some good election results here this year and in coming years. So
well, best of luck.
Yeah, thanks very much. Cheers.
Bye-bye.